again. I'm being flagged again. Da 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 da. I don't give a shit. Da 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 da. Where are we? Where's my stream? Come on, stream. Reappear. Let's find out what's going on. Live. There we go. Hey, Demon Vizorak. I'm getting flagged. Oh, no. The pillars of morality felt it necessary to flag me for Will Studio stream and the last stream I was doing. So we'll just put that back and that back. And now I'm completely unaffected by the channel strike. Oh no, you failed again. Koala King wins again. Feels good, man. Feels good. Feels good. What did they actually report for this time? Suicidal threats. When was the suicidal threats in my last stream, guys? Oh, that's right. There weren't any. Hey, guys. How you doing? Welcome back. They want you to think they can stop me. But they've underestimated the power of the Koala King. In fact, I can bring up messages from the previous stream and bring them to life on this stream as if nothing had happened. I can access the previous chat. Look. No impediment whatsoever. The dancing of Sambagogo is preserved. It's all here. It's all here. Peace be upon you. Oi, how you doing? I said I was reporting it. Snip, snip, clip. Stop reporting me. I was trying to show off cool One Punch Man stuff. Don't you want to see cool One Punch Man stuff? Look. Cool One Punch Man stuff. I guess not. I guess not. I forgot one moment.
Justice last, no questions asked. Power, get more power. Adrenaline is flowing through my brain. Get more power. With discipline in every hour that I've trained. Hero, the tallest mountain started as a stone. I once was weak, but now I've grown. Hero, I know the weakness within is my greatest foe. For a soul, the mortal man I used to be has died. There's scars inside my face tonight. Hero, I'll stay until I taste the dirt of defeat someday. Unleash my face, hero.
There are gods inside my fist. That can't be defeated by these worm men.
Unbreakable, unyielding, drove a future in my mind. No matter what for cost on any day and any time. Hero day and night, soaring far and high.
Finally, you can download my version of the One Punch Man opening in the description below. Don't forget to like, comment.
Oh, goodness, guys. Yeah, I wasn't showing enough stuff, so I got struck down, Failed once again. You realize I can put my channel up, I can take my channel down. I have access and functions and features and abilities that lesser YouTubers don't have. Do you understand? Do you understand? Just like when I was like, hey, I can put people's Indiegogos back. I just have to talk to my representative. And they were like, no, you can't, Liam. And then I brought back like 3 people and never got any thanks for it. Oh, I guess Vinny thanked me. He was one of the people I brought back that got shadow banned. Not shadow banned anymore, is he? I can just put my channel back up if you guys try and take it down. What's this, the third time? The third time you guys have tried to take me down and it doesn't work? Because you're underhanded villains. You don't understand that I didn't declare my victory until it was already fully complete. And now these people exist at my mercies. We will see what happens when my mercies have expired. Flag me down. I'll just be like, oh, hold on, click, channel immediately comes back and flags are removed. I'm flag proof, baby. Flag proof. You can shatter your fists against my my iron chest. There are gods in my hands tonight. I choose who lives and dies. Okay. Yes. I remember this. I bet you no one does. To be fair, I barely remember it. I should watch it again at some point. There's a book one. Look, I've been fighting. A bloody knuckles, guys. Black Lion. This is another one done by Gona Guy. Lesser known OVA. Very good series. Where are we? Yeah. Only true flags work. Yeah. Your fragile false flags won't stop the Koala King. You petty peasant fools. You all fear false flags, are terrified of true flags, and I fear nothing. Such is my power. Such is the power of the Koala King. And even though we just watched me get flagged down live in real time, no one will talk about that. They will say I deserved it. They will say that I'm awful. They will say all of this stuff, but they won't be able to tell you anything about Cyborg 009-1. They won't know anything about it. So this is a Cyborg 009 spin-off series. It is not connected to the main series, and it is basically about this chick fighting in the Cold War and all these cyborgs fighting in the Cold War. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Not as good as the original series. There's some glimpse for you. Whoops. It came with stuff. What did it come with? Let me see. Oh, hey, look. It's one gun anime. Let's see what it's all about. Blood is beautiful. Calm down. I preferred him when he had both his feet like here. He was much cooler. Now, let's see what we've got here. Dragon Ball Z, D. Grayman, Fruits Basket, Sell Me Lollipop, Case Closed, what's that? Tsubasa. I don't think I've ever seen Tsubasa. I don't know what that is. Claymore, Shiguri, Ragnarok, the animation. I don't think I've ever seen that either. Is that one based on the game? I've only ever heard of it and seen the sprites. Darker Than Black, Dragon Ball GT, Bacano. Man, everyone loved Bacano back in the day, didn't they? Full Metal Alchemist, and Hellsing. Oh, then there's more on the back. Oh, but I just got $10. Hold on, let me see. There seemed to be a time that I sent super chats. Hey, did I go back in time? What happened? That's weird. I already got that from earlier. I didn't touch anything there. I was going through this. Why did I get moved? Is someone in my fucking account? That'd be right. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? I'm making all this up, guys. This is all pretend. Hold on just a second. I'll be right back. I have to check to see if my phone's been violated. My phone has got people accessing it or some nonsense like that. Hold on. Won't be a minute.
Keith.
There's a man at the Malvern TAB. Shaved head, tatted up, about 6'3". He was our neighbour when we lived on Hotham Street. And though we never got his name, we called him Keith. Keith had a white Volkswagen Amarok that he parked out front his house with a steel two-wheeler trailer that he liked to tow around. One day a mate was coming round and parked out on the street. And little did we know we had just started World War III. Little did we know we had just started World War III. The bloke was seething, he was enraged. Knocked on our door, like a dog in a cage. We opened up, his face was red. Took off his speedies and he said, "Don't fuck with my trailer, cunt. Don't park in my spot. It's the second time this week and I'm about to lose the plot. I phoned up the council and the bloke said it was mine. Move your shit heap of a car to the other fucking side." The road had a gathering. A pregnant woman pulled up in a CRV, spotted a park and said, "Well, that's for me." Well, wouldn't you know, that very moment around the corner came Keith. He pulled his ute up next to her and then he said quite cordially, "Oh, g'day love, that's my house, so you'll have to park elsewhere." She said, "Surely you could just as easily park it over there." Surely you could just as easily park it over there. And from our porch, we watched the scene, and something snapped. The man turned green. He pointed his finger, and he said it clear. Open up his lungs for the world to hear. Don't fuck with my trailer, cunt. Don't park in my spot. It's the second time this weekend I'm about to lose the plot. I phoned up the council, and the bloke said it was mine. Move your shit heap of a car to the other fucking side. It was a Tuesday afternoon we last saw Keith. The current affair crew came rolling down the street. He heard a knock and opened up his door, shocked and perplexed. Tracy Grimshaw. She held the mic right up to his face, called him out for everything and said, "You're a disgrace." But Keith wasn't listening. His eyes were locked deadpan, staring at the camera crew and where they parked the van. He said, "Don't fuck with my trailer, cunt. Don't park in my spot. It's the second time this weekend I'm about to lose the plot. Don't do it." I phoned up the council and the boy said it was mine. Move your shit heap of a car to the other fucking side.
Yeah, no, I don't know what's going on. That was just odd. Weird things are going on. You must have had your vision blocked by a miniature black hole because I see Liam. Yeah. I've been poor my whole life, and I don't own anything physical really at all. Clothes, laptop, phone, and whatever I can carry. That's all I've ever owned. Well, I understand what that's like. You know, I didn't grow up with anything for what it's worth. I didn't have anything. What you could, for the longest time in my life, what I owned was my CD player, my Bible that I'd wear on my belt, which I still got. And the clothes on my back. Had about 4 sets of clothes. That was rough, but I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man. Do you want to stay where you are in life? Are you happy living the way you do? Some people are happy living that way, If not, the only thing you can really do is sort of try and work and be savvy and, I'm sad to say it, a bit of luck. So, but yeah, the only book I'll carry with me is the Bible. Yeah. How did you get into comics and stuff? How did you find me here? Where are you from? What's happening, man? Like, you should see my old Bible. I'll show it when I'm doing the packing up. I've had so many fights and shit, and it's all scuffed up and banged up and stuff. I used to hang it on a little cord on my belt, But it's seen better days. I've read it till it's fallen apart, What's going on here? I have to do one at a time. Oh, did Tobo just show up? Ha ha! Tobo, my friend, welcome.
Hey, dude.
Hey, man, long time no talk. How you been doing?
I hope my mic sounds normal.
It's a little bit echoey, but I don't care about that stuff. You know me.
Wonder if this is using the right one. Haha! It's using my webcam mic. Why is it doing that? Hold on, sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
I'm not used to the newfangled thing. This restream.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
The benefit of Restream is it's slightly better than StreamYards, and it doesn't cost you anything.
That's good. How about that? How's that?
There we go. There's my
How
you doing?
Okay. You've got a project there, huh?
Yeah, we've got to pack the whole fucking house up for the move. And it's taken forever. I had no idea it was going to take this long. I feel like it didn't. I feel like we got everything unpacked in like a day when I got here, but I'm thinking I'm remembering it wrong because this is taking forever.
I always remember it wrong whenever I have to move.
Yeah.
It's a disaster. It's like that when you amass so many quality items.
Yeah. Such a nerd.
Is it cold over there?
It's cold as hell. I should have the fire going, but I'm trying to save a bit of fire. The girls are all wrapped up. And
that's awesome. We're in a massive heat spell.
Oh, it's freezing here. It's like, can we type the temperature on? 7 degrees Celsius, whatever that is. So I guess it's not freezing, it's just cold.
Sounds low to me. I don't know though.
Psychopaths. That's too.
Did I see Otaku no Video earlier?
You did.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, my friend. The good times. This is Phoenix. Have you ever had a chance to see Phoenix?
No.
So this is a little treasure. This is anime adaptation of the last thing that Tetsuka was writing when he died. So Tetsuka, when he died, famously said, "Let me work," because the nurse just kept taking his pens and stuff off him as he was dying in hospital.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, let me work. Let me finish this. And what he was working on was Phoenix. And so Phoenix is a story that transpires over a various bunch of timelines. It goes from cavemen to the distant future, and it all follows the story of the Phoenix. And it's immortal. It happens all life. 13 stories. But yeah, it's a Twilight Zone. Once you start watching, you can't stop. Very good, very very good series. Not many people really talk much about it, but glad it got made because
When did
he
it
didn't
come out?
finish it, so they had to write an ending for it based on stuff.
Sure. Bits and pieces together.
But it was meant to be his life work, his life's
When
work.
did it come out?
That's a good question. Let me see. 2008, the physical media was released.
Okay.
2007. Yeah. But it's fun. It's fun. Good series. And as you know, I'm a big fan of Tetsuga.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Looking at treasures. Look at this. I have the Roald Dahl treasury.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. Let's look at all of them. So how you been, man? What's been going on with you?
Doing good. Just hacking away at a lot of contract work and opening our weird little janky game shop.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, we just got I mean, you probably aren't familiar with some of this, but we just got Army
Teach me.
Painter in, which is a line of paint and hobby supply and stuff, and then a bunch of Chess X dice. In
Okay.
there, and we're working on getting some minis and game systems. So
Cool beans. What are you going for? What's popular right now in minis?
well, 40K is always like the biggest slice of the pie.
Man, people are up in arms about 40K right now, though, aren't they? What's the,
Yes, that always spikes throughout an edition's life cycle. And I don't really play the new stuff, so it's sort of over my head.
I had a video that came on. I woke up to it like it just sort of started playing while I was asleep. One second, I'm trying to get this in without knocking it down. Where Games Workshop has retracted not the Land Raider, the other one. The big one. What's it called? Space Marine, big vehicle, big.
Are you talking about the Bane Blade for the?
Yeah,
for
the Bane
guard?
Blade. Yeah. So they've pulled the Bane Blade out of stores, and they've removed the optional weapon sprue from the Bane Blade, and then they're going to return it without that. And they're saying that they're going to repackage all of the optional weapons from that sprue as a second pack that people can buy separately. And people are pissed.
Yeah, that sounds pretty standard for them. Uh-huh.
It's like,
I didn't know about that though. That's funny.
Yeah. Sorry. They love their money, Games Workshop, don't they?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're for this niche kind of thing, they're a big company anyway.
They're going to need all that money to sue everyone, you know what I mean? So we've got to be understanding.
Yes. They need to keep the lawyers paid.
Yeah, we've got to pay the lawyers.
I do like, however, that a lot of their stuff they make in the UK. They don't farm it out to China.
They don't farm it out to China and stuff? Well,
Yeah. I mean, there's all kinds of things that I could probably bitch endlessly about them, and I got started with Warhammer in general, just like the fantasy stuff, and 40K. Like 40K was in 2nd edition, and fantasy was kind of between 3rd and 4th. So this was, in the Cretaceous period.
Yeah, but I love that stuff. You sent me over some books from for Chaos and stuff from back in the day. And they have these gigantic tables of these mutation tables.
Yeah,
and
the D1000 mutation tables.
Yeah, I loved it. It's
awesome.
And the borders. They're all
those are gorgeous freaking books. Like all the ink work and every page is a masterpiece in those things, even if the rules are kind of janky. But they're as a freaking product, they were fantastic.
Yep. Fantastic. Exactly.
Renaissance Entertainment, we probably will at some point. We're looking to do that. Yes, because we've been courting like a lot of the gaming groups out here in Rapid City. There aren't good places to play, so we're trying to fix that. Everybody feels kind of homeless, whether they play 40K or any other kind of tabletop hobby thing.
Well,
There just isn't a good place to
that
play.
sounds like ka-ching, if you don't mind
We'll
me
see.
saying.
God willing, I don't know. We'll
Yeah.
knock on wood.
Well, if everyone's feeling homeless, like, give them a home.
Yeah, we're working. I mean, that's one of the reasons we started it too, my buddy and I, because we didn't like what the options we had, right? And it was like, this kind of everything's like a card shop, you know, and like,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, you can play with your tiny dolls here if you want to, like in the corner.
Well, that's what it is now, isn't it? I had scalping's at an all-time high as a problem in the card stuff, but something that I thought was very interesting is like, have you seen the new stuff on eBay? Whoops.
Say again, the new stuff.
Have you
on
seen
eBay?
the new stuff on eBay? Sorry, I'm packing this box up, trying to use the best space I can. Well, they've got this thing now where you can live stream on eBay. I was going to start.
Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, I saw
yeah,
that
you
come.
live stream on eBay and you open up packs, and
Yeah.
people buy cards from you live as you open packs on eBay.
Oh, yeah, I guess that would be a. I mean, I was watching. That didn't even occur to me with the card angle.
You
I just
like
saw
bid
people
on them.
live
They
streaming
bid on
auctions.
them, and they like
Yeah.
people will open stuff. They do it for Magic, and they're doing it for the One Piece game I saw. And I'm like, yeah, that's interesting. So,
Renaissance Entertainment. I don't know how to put a link up on here, but it's
Um,
called Orphan Moon.
if you just send me the link, see that little private chat in the bottom corner?
Oh, I just found it. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
No problem, dude. You help me with stuff all the time. I'm dumb when it comes to technology. Yeah, there we go. Copy. And
Have you
here's-
used that at all? The eBay live stream stuff?
No, I only saw it in passing and went, oh, that would
Uh-huh.
probably be fun content to like actually stream these people doing their stuff and what they find
Yeah.
and stuff. Like,
It's pretty
as
fun.
people get on it and stuff. Like, but I haven't tried it. I only saw it briefly when I was.
It reminded me of like weird ass fucking like you're falling asleep at 3 a.m. and the TV's on and it goes to like
Infomercials? Yeah.
or like an antique like bidding auction show or something weird.
Yeah. Well, eBay's got to keep up with Amazon somehow, I guess.
Uh-huh. About 15 years late to the live streaming phenomenon.
Yeah. But hey, I mean, it's something.
Yeah.
I've got to
It's
watch it
interesting.
if it's terrible. You know?
Mhm.
Oh, gosh. Is that everything? Is that all my anime? Oh.
You saving that sword to last?
You will, yeah, exactly. It's the sword. I got a bunch of. Dude, I have so many Care Bears for Elle. Elle has so many fucking Care Bears.
Really?
Yeah,
Is that her
so-
thing right now?
Well, it's been her thing since she was born.
Yeah.
So, like, my grandmother bought her a pink Care Bear for her birth, and she slept with it.
Oh yeah,
More-
okay. I remember you telling me about
Yeah,
this.
and bought another one. Yeah, bought another one when she was 1. And so after she got one when she was 1, I was like, fuck it, let's just buy every single Care Bear. And so we just bought every single Care Bear that came out from the day she was born and gave it to her. And now her walls are just rainbow
Yeah.
Care Bears for as far as you can see. Yeah.
Is that still do they still make those? Like
Yeah, they're
currently?
coming out brand new. They're
Okay.
like the ones that, like, I'm not getting old ones. Like I'm getting the ones that are all
Yeah,
like,
okay.
modern released from now. Like the one that we got.
Is there like a cartoon or something attached to this? Or they just
just mass
just keep
franchising and
turning
there
out
and
the
everything.
toys?
They made a video game recently that was like Mario Party. It was like Mario Party, but like
Yeah.
I never bought it, and that's for the Switch. And there was a
Hmm.
cartoon series, but when Elle watched it, she didn't like the cartoon.
That's
She was
funny.
like, yeah, she liked the old cartoon, but didn't like the
Uh-huh.
new cartoon that her bears are actually based on. And so I thought, oh, well, she's going to not want her bears anymore now that she's seen the cartoon and doesn't like it. But she just likes her bears better than the cartoon. I guess it's because like she makes up the stories in her mind, and maybe her little pretend stories do match with the ones on the television.
Whatever she's got going in her mind is better than what they're producing.
And that's not hard. That's not hard.
No.
But
I remember feeling that way about G.I. Joe as a kid. I was like, why isn't anyone dying?
That's good. My sister and daughter got a Care Bear stuff for her birthday. Yeah. When we went down to Grafton, we got her it's up there on the wall, so because we put it up with the others, but it's one of these white bears from Stolowski that have like crystal noses and crystal gems put all through the actual bear. They're official. They do them once a year. So we got one of those for her. It's got like a luck symbol on it and all like crushed gemstone, diamonds and stuff, and a diamond nose. We got her that. And because I'm broke and poor, don't you know, Tobor, I'm a brokey. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's the current narrative. So
set up a weird little sound stage on the street.
Yeah.
And live stream from it.
Yeah. Oh goodness. But yeah, so we got that, and that was the last one we sort of got. And but I want to reorganize stuff. So when we get into the new house, I'm going to build a bunch of like proper shelving for her room, her new room. There's so much.
A lot of stuff to
do.
So
much fucking Care Bears. Like just in our living room, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. We have 36 just sitting in our living room right now, just up on the wall over there. That's just over there.
With Care Bears.
Yeah. And her bedroom has like 3 times that many. It's like not even exaggerating. I'm not even exaggerating. They make so many. I don't know how they do it. Like, but I guess people just buy them as they buy them. You know what I mean? But it's interesting that there's no big show or movement or anything like that. But I just thought they were colorful, and it was nice that Nan bought it for her. So I wanted her to have something like that.
Yeah, it's great little girl stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Hey, Scotsman, thanks, dude.
Oh, Scotsman, how you doing? Do you want to join us? We're just sitting here having a chilling out. Love the logo at the time. So yeah, Lord Breaker's a fucking epic title of shit too. Like, you know, Lord Breaker's awesome.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm working on getting stuff together for that to sell in the shop as well as I make it.
Fantastic.
Have I showed you? I've been making miniatures out of there. Like
you showed me one.
Them and hand casting them in pewter.
Yeah, you showed me one, but it would have been like 2 months or something ago. Like a long while ago. Like I was looking at a bunch of old Warhammer minis that were like forgotten. Like, do you know that they got like these tribal culture? I was talking about
pygmies. Yeah,
they're like tribal pygmies.
I wanted to make an army for, based on those guys.
Yeah,
I wanted to make the most offensive Warhammer Fantasy Battle Army, and that would be the pygmies and the Fimir that.
Yeah, they banned the female. I didn't understand. I saw
human females.
I saw someone bitching about the female, right, and like how they're being swept under the rug and hidden and stuff, and that because
there's a combination of factors for that. Yeah, but the rape was part of it.
Yeah, they're like their dastardly reproduction methods, and I'm like,
yeah,
well, say what it is. Say what their reproduction, because I didn't know what they were. I knew nothing about it.
No.
So like, how do they reproduce? So I had to go look it up on Wikipedia, and it's like, yeah, they rape women. And I'm like, you know what?
It's like Goblin Slayer kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, this isn't too bad. Like, this is people are upset over this. Like, this is like horrible monsters rape women and make mutant babies, and then the mutant babies go and kill and rape more women. Like, they kill men, rape women. Like,
and there's only ever one female Fimir, and she's the matriarch of the tribe or the clan or whatever.
Does she like breed or like what?
I don't think she does.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I have to look it up, but they're just awesome looking. They're just really cool, and they're based on the Irish myth demons and stuff. And
Yeah. They just sort of wrote them out. I thought, man, people are soft, aren't they?
And part of it was like they screwed up with the sizing of them and the base sizes, and they just
they were large
later. Yeah. Like some of them were on like orc size bases, and some of them were on big ogre size bases.
Ogre size bases.
Minis were the minis that they did make. Bob Ollie was one of the sculptors, and he made some that were too big, and like their mission statement got mixed up with it, their brief, and they just mucked it up, I guess, and didn't want to fix it, so they canned them.
See, wouldn't it be
but
funny?
We play the edition of the game that they exist in still, so.
So how different are the edition rules between Warhammer editions? Like, if you were to take guys from like 2nd edition and bring them to a fucking table with like 10th or 11th edition guys, are they completely untranslatable, incompatible?
No, it's not. Now they do put. I mean, it depends on how much you care about this or not.
Mm-hmm. What I'm saying, what I want to know is, can I crowdfund your racist army and have you show up at an official Warhammer convention with an army?
Right. I mean, I could have them be accounts as something. Because when you go to some place like some tournaments do this, and then Warhammer World proper only allows Games Workshop miniatures, or each miniature has to be a certain percentage proper and complete Games Workshop mini. So you could have 3D printed bits and parts to like customize it or whatever, I guess. But what's funny about that too is they did release rule books that came with cutouts, right? Like tokens of, if you didn't have miniatures, it's like, oh, I can cut out all these squares and they have little orc pictures on them and elf pictures or whatever. So you like, those are official Games Workshop product, right? Like, why can't you show up at one of those things with those? But as far as the pygmies go, that would be an interesting test case. Let's see. I just want
to have like I want to have one of those 40K fucking. I want to have one of those 40K world things where they're like deciding the continuity of the of like the future of the property. You know how they did those for a little while, like a little.
Yeah,
while.
They had some like global tournament.
Yeah, global tournament things. And then
yeah.
I just want some motherfucker to come and show up with like an army of like pygmies or some shit. Like,
yeah, well, yeah, they're the new rulers of the galaxy.
And just have the GM or whoever's like overseeing the thing just let them do it, and just, like, they'll get roused on by Games Workshop.
Annoyingly, they were still on rails though. It was like you can either pick these guys or these guys, right? Like it's like you can pick the forces of good, whatever that means, and then the force. And the pygmies weren't even in 40K; they were a fantasy.
I know, but I know, but I just thought it'd be funny. Like Space Marines.
If somebody let the pygmies have their day in the sun, topple the golden throne of the emperor, that would be pretty funny. I would allow it.
Wouldn't it be funny, man? Like,
yeah.
He's like, you got like custodies or some shit. Fucking angry guys with spears.
What was awesome about the old sets too is like, so I have the Siege book, and there are rules in there for both 40K and fantasy, and you could tell they wanted you to like cross-pollinate these things because you have scenarios where Space Marines land on a high medieval world or whatever, and they're assaulting a castle, and the castle's defended by fantasy dwarves, right? So like, it got really weird in there in a cool way. But they don't.
Renaissance Entertainment seems to know tons of stuff about Warhammer. I'd love to have him. If you want to join us and talk about Warhammer like this, Renaissance, you're welcome to. This is fun. Sorry, you're saying.
Yeah, and he's right that like the 2nd edition. I mean, 10th edition mechanics aren't exactly compatible with the old or 11th and 10th. Mm-hmm. Right now, we're in the season of New Hammer, essentially. That kind of started in 8th, and then 9th, 10th, and 11th really solidified this new kind of mindset. The rules are there and similar, but they just kind of squished them and moved them around and obfuscated stuff.
Yeah.
So you would have to reverse engineer it to get back to the core shit that they did, like actual stat lines for dudes in the early days.
I just gotta wonder how shitty is a pygmy compared to a space marine.
Yeah, annoyingly in the new stuff, they don't have stat lines for like a space marine or a human, right? Like they have unit cards, and all that stuff is now sort of baked into what happens when they shoot this very specific gun. You know, they don't have like gear lists either really anymore like they used to, where it was like you could give any race any weapon and like you had the rules to make it work. Anymore,
cool.
It's like all this stuff is sort of mushed together and baked into cards that you reference, and it's like, okay, what happens when my space marine launches, you know, a missile launcher with a crack missile, if that even works anymore? I don't even think the new space marines have access to that shit, but even their weapons are different across the two breeds of space marine now. There was the normal space marines.
I'm just curious for point buy. In fact, if you have the time.
None of that shit would work. The points are out the window.
Yeah. I was just like, I just want to know, if an army of like space marines gives you this many space marines, how many pygmies do you get, man? Like for the same number.
Now you could do that in like previous editions where you could actually measure them up and like figure out, you know, space marines have also gotten way more diesel over the years too. They've gotten tougher and more deadly. But it would be, you'd probably be looking at, you know, I don't know, like 50 pygmies versus a marine or something anymore. Who knows? Like, they would have to just like swarm it, you know, and sheer numbers.
They would die in such huge droves, man.
Yeah. And then now they've got the Primarchs on the table as well, so you can do that shit.
Dude, wait,
1,000 pygmies versus Lionel Johnson or something.
Lionel Johnson. Yeah. Oh fuck me! I wish I heard like from Renaissance said that they retconned all of the world history and stuff, like from the official things, like
parts of it.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, fantasy or 40K? Because both.
I don't know.
Fantasy got completely blown up, and they restarted it with Age of Sigmar, which is like almost like a sequel world that happens like, you know, untold millions and billions of years later.
All the global campaigns were retconned, he said.
Yes, they did that too. They went back on things that they said
why
that the community had control over, and I don't know.
Why?
Corporate reasons, probably. Who knows?
Yeah, it's probably Gilliman's idea. But yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know. I thought I love the idea of like their setting is guided by the giant player convention thing. I only learned about this like about 2 weeks ago. And I went, whoa, they did giant things all over the world where the players could decide the fate of like the story because of the battles they fought. That's cool as shit.
Yeah, they were allowing that for their in brief windows in Games Workshop history. Yeah, they would do these events, and
they should. That's great. That's awesome as shit. Like, but
now, I don't remember them doing this with 40K, but I remember them doing this with Fantasy quite a bit. But it doesn't matter anymore because they nuked Fantasy.
Yeah.
But I mean, well, they did. So they also deleted it at a really funny time because Warhammer, what are those called? The Sega and Creative Assembly games on PC, the Total War. The Total War games were picking up steam, like they were getting really popular, but they took place in the fucking setting they deleted. So now they have gone back and restarted things in Fantasy with a game system called the Old World, which takes bits and pieces from all the different older Fantasy editions and sets the setting like 200 years or 300 years before the last time we were in proper Fantasy. So they've also not allowed certain, like Skaven aren't in there, Dark Elves aren't in there. I don't think Lizardmen made the cut because they were also launching new lines of miniatures in the Age of Sigmar setting for those factions, so they didn't want to compete with themselves.
I wish that
guess.
they didn't distance the links between Warhammer and Warhammer 40k, because I really like the idea that Warhammer and Warhammer 40k are like the same fucking thing, like the same universe. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, and they essentially are. That I mean, especially the older stuff, the rules were
Yeah.
compatible.
Yeah.
All the chaos gods are there, right? It like Warhammer Fantasy could be a planet in some system.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
40K.
it'd be rad, you know.
Uh-huh.
I even liked when they like, but then again, like I don't know what they're doing. Like, did you see how they brought back the dwarves?
The squats, yeah, with the Leagues of Votan,
yeah, the Leagues of Votan. I don't know how I feel about that, because like, whereas the old guys were like, oh, it's too goofy. They're just a bunch of like motorcycle
Bikers.
gang dwarves with mohawks. I'm like, yeah, but like.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool in a really tacky like way.
I like all the old crusty stuff personally.
Yeah.
And the new Leagues of Votan stuff are neat looking and everything, but there's this like weird corporate sheen on everything that I can't really put my finger on. That I don't.
And I like the old
concept.
I like the fact that they like follow machines, and the machines are overloaded because they've been running for too long.
Yeah, and that's kind of that
that's
touches on classic dwarf mythology, like the ancestral worship. It's like all their ancestors are downloaded into this AI construct thing, and I'm probably getting some of that wrong because I don't know a whole lot about them. But
wait a minute, Liam, the Chaos Demons 8th edition fantasy book has a map of the realm of chaos with the Eye of Terror in it. The Eye of Terror being a 40k location. They never really got rid of the connection so much as quietly stopped talking about it.
Yeah, they were hot and cold on that concept over the years, if I remember.
Yeah, I just think it's cool that you could have these old primitive worlds, all these old fantasy worlds and shit.
Like I said in my Siege book, like there are game photos of like a dreadnought fighting fantasy troops. You know, so it's like,
man, I love talking.
You're supposed to be weird with it.
Yeah,
or you're supposed to be able to do weird stuff if you want.
Mm-hmm. And I find all of the lore of the old. I was fascinated by the lore of the old ones. So what happened with me was like I was hardcore into learning more about the old ones from like Warhammer 40k, right? And then like that brought me back, and I learned about like the Lizardman factions and the Frog people.
You're talking about fantasy, right?
In Warhammer Fantasy. Yeah, with the Slan and stuff.
And they got rid of the Slan as an army too. The Slan used to be a big deal, and they had human slaves and stuff. And
then they merged them into the Lizardmen, right? Much, like now they merged them with the Lizardmen, didn't they?
The Slan used to be the army, like quote unquote, right? The Slan is the army, and they had Lizardmen in their ranks.
Yeah.
But primarily, like the warriors and a lot of the rank and file were Slan, and also whatchamacallit, slaves, human slaves with their balls cut off.
The Edge. Where's the Edge?
That went away, and they're all now Lizardmen who and there's usually one Slan like sitting on a floating throne or something.
Yeah. But it's interesting, and like the lore. Like I love the books, I love the lore. I've never played Warhammer. Never played it. Never had the opportunity to play it.
It should get you playing in our Mega Hammer campaign.
I don't have like the ability to be there. I'm in Australia.
Discord. I run a lot of it through Discord. Like I've got guys in Japan and stuff, and Australia too, that play.
Oh, cool. Well, what, you just moved their minis for them, or like?
So, Mega Hammer is Mighty Empires, which is almost like Risk, right? In simple terms.
Cool.
And I've got players running Kingdoms with that, and they submit me weekly orders.
Yeah, that's awesome shit.
Yeah, and then when armies meet, anyone can play the battle, like as long as the leader of XY army or whatever is okay with how they do it. So and I have done remote games with people where we just point the camera at the table. One guy runs the minis, and the other guy says, like, "Can you move this guy? This guy wants to charge that unit. These guys are shooting at that unit." You know.
Cool.
And then we do a Warhammer Fantasy roleplay as well, which is connected to it all. So like leaders can hire adventurers to do things for them, you know.
That's fun.
And usually the Warhammer Fantasy roleplay sessions are on Discord.
How long?
But I like to keep it as analog as I can, so I point a camera at a table and I have minis and whatever on it.
Do you mind just keep talking to the chat for 5 minutes while I go make myself a sandwich? Is that rude?
No, that's fine.
I've got the hungries that only a sandwich can satisfy. I'm looking at the bread.
Yeah, satisfy yourself.
Yeah. Whoa! We're talking about eating a sandwich.
Within reason.
I'll be back in a minute.
No mayonnaise.
I love being able to just hang out with my friends. I missed you, dude. I missed you.
Yeah, likewise, man. Run 40K games through Discord. Do you do like I mean, I know people use Tabletop Simulator. I thought they got hit really hard by Games Workshop, the Tabletop Simulator modules. But that's essentially what I was going to ask. Do you do like that kind of thing, or just like how I was describing? You just point a camera at a table and the person asks you to politely move their miniatures or do whatever, and hope that me being the guy that runs everything doesn't cheat. Yeah, 40K does have feudal worlds in it. They got every single kind of thing. 40K is like everything thrown in a blender, so I don't see why any of this can't be cross-compatible, and it was for its largely for the run of the whole IP. Like a lot of it was them playing historicals too. Like these guys were playing historicals and they were just shoving stuff into the fantasy stuff because they had, they sculpted and were using miniatures for it. I miss when you could play. Well, I don't miss because we're doing it with 3rd edition, but like Nippon, you could run Nippon. You could do Araby. What are the Spain and Italy factions? Talea and I forget what the other one's called. But it was whatever you wanted. Easier to say what 40K. Yeah, exactly. What it doesn't have. It's I have 1st edition, and its whole mission statement at the front of the intro at the front of the book is like, have you ever wanted to run stormtroopers against like aliens from the Alien movies? And it's like, it's right there. It's like, if you want to play all your weird favorite sci-fi fantasy IP, it's like those rules were kind of built for that, and it was fun and silly. It was baked into the whole premise to play John Carter versus Terminators or whatever you wanted. Judge Dredd, right, wrangling a freaking xenomorph or something. But yeah, unfortunately, Liam has left you with the guy waxing about tabletop games and miniatures. So you'll have to wait till he comes back from eating his sandwich to save you all from this peculiar hell, I guess. But I want to like the new stuff. I do, but it's hard because the rules are so different. So that kind of rubs me the wrong way, usually. The game anymore to me feels like a strange, like board game almost. It's like a weird board game mixed with like a TCG, like Magic or something, where I spend more time looking at the cards than I do like what's actually happening to the little guys on the table with their guns and stuff. So I feel like I'm sort of pulled back and away from what's left of the battle simulation, right? It doesn't really feel simulationist to me. It feels a bit more video gamey or something, where stuff just has a bunch of like a list of abilities, and you got to remember when to use these abilities and stuff. Oni64, how you doing? He's just being nice. He's just being nice to me. And it feels very top heavy. The whole rule structure feels very top heavy to me, where it's the old stuff was a big lift to learn the baseline rules, but once you got those down, it was slightly easier to It was an easier thing to run. Now it's just I don't know what the fuck does anything. Like I have to buy the cards or the codexes for all the armies to understand what the hell's going on usually. So He's an interesting Warhammer adjacent game ad where your characters use play. Yeah, I saw that at Adepticon this year, and I can't remember what it's called, but it looked fun. Like if I was a kid and I saw that on TV, I would have been all about that. That looked cool. Just the presentation of it was awesome.
It seems like a good thing to play. It's like, oh, I can have my guy cut the head off the other dude because it's Play-Doh, right?
Yeah, and I can switch out their weapons, right?
I can smush them with this big guy. Smush.
Yeah. This big weird spike trap can like smash them and crush them.
Yeah. Butthurt.
What it's called. You know what I'm talking about, right? It sounds like.
Yeah. I think you sent it to me. Actually, I think you.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe it was an old thing. I don't remember, but
no, it's a new thing.
Figures.
Play-Doh war game. Necromold. That's a cool name too.
Yeah, Necromold is cool. Me too, man. I'm eating a sandwich. You guys at home, grab yourself something to eat. Grab yourself lunch. Have lunch with Liam. We're all hanging out here, guys.
Necromold. What time is it there?
It's like 3:33 in the morning.
Ah, I was close.
Yeah.
I've gotten used to Australia time.
Yeah. I basically packed all my anime. Now I've just got to pack my horror and my sci-fi. But they're all in the office.
You should open up a video rental store.
My eldest pays me out and says it like I live in a toy store. I live in a video store. So the walls are all fucking line to line with DVD. I had to tell you something after we get off air too. In fact, we might go soon because I've got something I want to tell you. That's pretty big news. It's not for public consumption, but we'll hang out for it first.
Why you burdened me thus?
Yeah, no, you'll be impressed. You'll be happy.
Okay.
I ate some chicken with some beans and corn. Good. I'm eating chicken and rice with black beans, broccoli, and cheese. Oh, that sounds good.
I'm just having coffee.
Everyone's having chicken. Now I want chicken. The Dehoardening store, yeah. I'm not going to trust other people with my shit. Do you know how hard it is to get all this fucking junk?
Yeah, I know. I just miss video rental shops.
Me too. Yeah, me too.
Apparently, they're making a comeback though at least in the States. People are craving that experience again.
We have our libraries to do it. I don't know if you guys know about that.
Yeah, we do too. Yeah, I actually haven't been to mine, and I should.
Yeah, me either.
That's how I watched a lot of movies as a kid, was grabbing shit from the library.
Yeah. My wife takes Elle down to this mobile van that drives up and down the coast.
Oh, what?
Big truck full of libraries, full of library books and DVDs and stuff. She takes it there and borrows books and stuff. It's because we're so far out. Like,
That's
it's for
cool.
like the kids out here that don't have anything else, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Mobile library. That's neat.
yeah, it's rad. But this little government funded thing. But it's handy, it's nice, but man, I don't know. It's like I had a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff to put in boxes. I got all my He-Man to put in boxes and all this shit. But I'm so looking forward, dude. In the new studio, I'm going to have an entire wall of comic books where I can just stand up and do streams so I get a bit more exercise. And I'm going to have all my He-Man hung on a wall. And I'm going to have all this space for everything. It's going to be so good.
A museum.
Yeah.
An attraction.
Yeah.
That's how I got into comics, was the video rental shop, because they sold those there.
Oh,
and
interesting.
I bought RoboCop versus Terminator.
RoboCop vs. Terminator is a great graphic novel, and I don't own
By
it.
Frank Miller. Yeah, it's fucking cool.
Looks cool as shit, yeah.
Yeah, it's cool how RoboCop jacking into Skynet.
Skynet, yeah.
It's like his soul like sort of wakes up Skynet and makes it aware, and it's like that's how it happens. It's like, oh yeah, I could buy that. That's cool.
Yeah.
And then RoboCop makes an army of himself to fight the army of Terminators in the future.
Yeah, Vizrak. When Jenny's friends come over, they love coming around because it was fun. Because one was like, "Oh, it's a toy shop," and the other one's like, "It's better than a toy shop." Look. We got like a 4-foot Barbie doll standing over there.
Will you give my new mom and dad?
Yeah, it's great. Kids are great, man. Before they turn into fucking evil, horrible adults.
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah. Got to hold on to your
opportunities to mess ourselves up.
Oni says, my dream is a giant video store to walk in the aisle and get cardio.
Yeah, me too. I'm half tempted to like turn part of our game shop into like a video store. Just buy a shitload of VHSs.
I don't think anyone's going to be watching VHS tapes, though, right? Like,
those are coming back.
Well, they're dying off though. Like the magnetic strips.
Yes, the actual media is suffering, or the medium, I should say, is melting. But for whatever time they have left, people are starting to pick those up again and collect them again. And
people are always
if the Gen Z YouTubers can be believed. Like there's these kids like starting to pick the shit back up and wanting to have libraries and stuff. So,
dude. I was watching this video of this guy on his channel, where like they buy old abandoned storage units.
Yeah.
And this guy is going through finding stuff, and he's like, "Oh, these baseball cards are cool." He opens up this drawer, right? And he pulls out a bunch of Disney VHS tapes. And he goes, "Oh, just a bunch of old VHS tapes." And he dumps them off to the side, right? And then goes on about how VHS tapes are worth nothing. And Liam's just staring at this thing, and I pause it, and I go to his comment section, and no one says anything, right? And Liam goes back up to the video and hits play again, and I'm just staring at it. Those VHS are like, some of them are like 20 to 30.
Trying to choke each. Back anger and tears.
Well, I was more thinking, I wonder if he's still got them. I wonder if I could say, "Hey, can I get those old junky VHS tapes off you? I'll give you like $10."
Yeah, I'll pay shipping. Like, can I just have them since you don't like them?
Since no one collects VHS tapes anymore, But he just dumped them in a bin. I looked at them, I went, "Holy shit, those were Disney VHS. Like, those things are fucking mint. Those things are worth like a fortune on the secondary market if you've got them in good condition." We had no clue, but he knew all about the baseball cards. He's talking about baseball cards and all this, that, and I'm just like, "Oh god!" I bet you that those VHS were the most expensive thing in this whole fucking locker.
Probably. Were they like the white clamshell?
Yeah.
Things.
Yeah. Just what an idiot. But yeah, I just laughed. At fucking hell.
Yeah, whoops.
Yeah. Not to mention the streaming sites just choose what to remove on their platforms. Yeah. Tony from the Hack the Movies has a video store in his basement. Oh, that's cool. James Rolfe, goes by Angry Video Game Nerd. He's got a basement with a video store in it too.
Yeah, he's essentially got a video vault that we had down the street.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of awesome magazines and stuff from it too, old horror magazines and stuff.
Oh, that's awesome. Like Fangoria and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard not to want to recreate these things for our own weird personal enjoyment, if nothing else.
Yeah.
There are no hubs, right? Like that was a ritual to go to those things, and everybody went to that thing.
Yeah, and you would socialize when you were there.
Yeah, you'd pick out a whatever and browse and
walk around and hide. see what was there, look at what people were
Yeah,
looking at.
it was another third place that is now essentially lost social tech.
Yeah. It's like people have got nowhere to go, man.
Yeah, that's part of why we're doing this game shop as well, because
Cool. All right. Well,
to get people and their kids like into this thing again, and put down the damn phone or whatever screen.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna fuck off. You stick around, Turbo, and
Yeah.
I'll see all you guys later. I guess I'm gonna get my DVDs and stuff all packed and ready for tomorrow, I guess. But my sci-fi and stuff. So all the anime is packed, all the fantasy is packed, all the cartoons and comedy is packed. And after I go get the fire gun, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a wonderful day. Please hit like and subscribe. Their efforts to strike my channel down have failed once again.